that very championship, that very title behind me, someone will climb the ladder of success and become Mr. and Mrs. or Ms. Money in the Bank. Now, there's a lot of rumors that, WWE post-production, they can do a lot of edits, they can do a lot of swerves. Even though there's a lot of rumors that this Money in the Bank match had already taken place, and the rumors have leaked of who won the Money in the Bank and who's going to cash in and how they're going to cash in and who they're going to cash in. Because remember, just because a superstar wins the Money in the Bank briefcase doesn't mean they're necessarily going to beat the Universal Champion or beat the WWE Champion. But that one person, that one star will get a chance and opportunity to score. Remember to share, subscribe, smash the bell, donate to the show by clicking the GoFundMe link. It will go a long way in helping Sean's View Entertainment. But what we're here to talk about is the possible potential swerves and surprises from Money in the Bank. That first surprise and swerve as well, there will be another injury. There will be somebody that will be unable to compete. Or they will be some sort of, Russo swerve, as we've talked about already to kick off this video, about how the WWE is going to go about this potential swerve. And remember, we here on Sean's View Entertainment, this is what we do. We talk about the rumors, the news, and the headlines. That's what we do here on Sean's View Entertainment. And whether the rumor happens or not, it's not up to me. But it remains to be seen. But it definitely is fascinating and interesting because we work around the clock and I don't stop. And I give you the greatest and latest and rumors, news, and headlines, and updates in the WWE. Now, what would you think about this whole Roman Reigns vendetta and this whole vendetta and this whole saga? Is Roman Reigns with the WWE? Is he out of the WWE? Is he on bad terms? Is there turmoil? Is there bad blood? Is there heat? Well, what about the fact that Roman Reigns said he wants to return, he wants to come back, he wants to defeat, he wants to be dominant, he wants his yard back. He went on TMZ. And WWE, yes, they're not mentioning Roman Reigns. Yes, they are not. But imagine this, ladies and gentlemen. Imagine we're thinking that Roman Reigns and WWE are on bad terms, or Roman Reigns is going to leave the WWE, or Roman Reigns is going to be going on a sabbatical with the WWE. And then all of a sudden, ladies and gentlemen, all of a sudden, what goes on? What happens? What transpires? Roman Reigns as a last-minute replacement, or just like Lesnar did one year. Remember, Lesnar just came right in and won the Money in the Bank briefcase. Remember, he just flew into the ring. He took out somebody. I forgot who he was. Was it Tazawa? Whoever the heck it was. Came out. Brock Lesnar demolished and won the Money in the Bank. Or Roman Reigns could come back with a heel turn because Roman Reigns could go on this big vendetta and he could go on this big rant, this big promo, and let Roman Reigns be himself and let him speak his actions. Roman Reigns could come back with a major monumental heel turn and say that I stole the Money in the Bank. I was an opportunist. I came over here and I did what I had to do for me and my family because Roman Reigns has been talking a lot about his family and how it's always been about his family. It's always been about his blood. It's never been about you, the fans. It's never been about the WWE, who doesn't even want to bring my name up or promote me or talk about me. I've busted my ass. Roman Reigns could just go all out. I mean, can you imagine the heel turn that could be set in motion for Roman Reigns to just roll in and win the Money in the Bank briefcase? And the fact of the matter is, though, the only downfall to a Roman Reigns heel turn at this stage of the game, in my opinion, is instead of the fans booing Roman Reigns, they would start cheering Roman Reigns. Now, I am well aware that there are no fans in the arena right now. I know there are no fans in the Performance Center. But when fans do come around, do you think it would be the right time for a Roman Reigns heel turn without no fans in attendance? Because then Roman Reigns, either way, whether you have fans or no fans, badge or no badge, bank or no briefcase, Roman Reigns would stun the WWE Universe. And I think that would bring up the whole aspect of, it would raise, questions and doubt. And that would be a hell of a storyline to start. Or you could transform in the Roman Reigns heel turn with Roman Reigns winning the Money in the Bank. Or, say Ricochet's about to climb up to the top. Or whoever your other favorite superstar would be to win this match. Your favorite superstar, Rey Mysterio, perhaps, at the top. He's almost got it. He's so close. He's almost there. He can feel it. He can sense it. He can smell it. He can touch it. He can feel it. He can get that briefcase. And then all of a sudden... Or you might think another favorite star of yours, Aleister Black. Aleister Black, he's up there. He can't stop him. It's fade to black. It's all over. He's going to win. He's going to catapult his career. And then here comes Roman Reigns. And he spoils the chance of a Rey Mysterio. He spoils the chance of a Ricochet. He spoils the chance of an Aleister Black. Or whoever the hell else is in the match. And Roman Reigns pulls a Brock Lesnar from a couple of years ago and just comes in, dominates, illustrates, and then Roman Reigns can go on the slow heel turn. Maybe Roman Reigns can show signs of a heel turn, which again, in my opinion, would be interesting, invigorating, and compelling. So, ladies and gentlemen, what are your thoughts on these two major things potentially happening? Again, only being rumored. And again, we talk about rumors, news, and headlines online. And whether or not they happen or not happen remains to be seen. But what I'm here to do is give you what I hear, what I read, what I see, and what I know as of per the video. Would you think Roman Reigns could turn heel and win the Money in the Bank briefcase all in the same night? You know, it's called the corporate ladder. Imagine if a Shane McMahon or a Vince McMahon or a Stephanie or a Triple H assisted and helped Roman Reigns to victory and made Roman Reigns be the top man, to be the next corporate champion, the next Rock, you know, the next Triple H, the next, well, I mean, they tried to turn Daniel Bryan corporate. That didn't really happen. But whoever thought we would have saw Stone Cold side with Vince McMahon. But again, it is the corporate ladder. And the last time we talked about a corporation, it was in 1998 at Survivor Series when The Rock won the WWE title in a tournament. And now could the same thing happen? Remember, there's already rumors, and this is why this is all making sense, about a heel turn and Roman Reigns winning the Money in the Bank out of nowhere. Wait a minute. Then the next morning, if you didn't watch Money in the Bank because you didn't think it was going to be interesting or compelling or unpredictable, then the next morning you wake up and you're like, wait a minute, Roman Reigns, how did he win the Money in the Bank? He wasn't even in the match. Well, then you would have to tune in. You would have to tune in. You would have to get your fix. You would have to get your flicks. But ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? And this is a great idea. I mean, if I was in the creative team, if I wanted to swerve the fans, if I wanted to turn you in a different direction, if I wanted you to have must-see TV, you got to turn Roman Reigns heel or go on the slow burn or slowly transition Roman Reigns where he has heelish antics, heelish tactics, where Roman Reigns goes on the mic and he just goes off and he goes on rants and he goes on promos and he goes on this big diatribe. What if Roman Reigns did that, ladies and gentlemen? Would the fix be in? Would Roman Reigns be your new corporate champion and do what The Rock did and follow in The Rock's footsteps? Yes, Roman Reigns has a lot of shoes to fill. Stone Cold, John Cena, Triple H, The Undertaker. But if anyone could go to that next frontier, if anyone could mix it up, if anyone could go to that next place in their career and catapult themselves and keep themselves at the top, all the while you think that the WWE and Roman Reigns are hating each other, that there's a lot of backlash, that there's a lot of heat, there's a lot of hatred. All the while you think this is all going on, but in the midst of all of this, Roman Reigns returns, wins the Money in the Bank, and sets the WWE ablaze, ladies and gentlemen. And again, if you want to take this time to share, subscribe, smash the bell, turn on all notifications, what do you think about this idea? Do you think it's in motion? Do you think it's locomotion? Do you think Roman Reigns can do this? Do you think that this is something that would happen? Now we got Roman Reigns. We know he has kids on the way or his kids were just born. Again, is it going to be a cinematic style Money in the Bank ladder match? New matches reportedly also being planned. New matches will happen on the night at Money in the Bank. New matches will be announced, ladies and gentlemen. And again, viewers, the most important thing you can do to this channel is like, comment, share my videos all over Facebook and Twitter. Mention me on TikTok. Mention me on Instagram, Snapchat, whatever social media you got. Make sure to tell them to watch the brash and brazen Sean's View Entertainment, who will never be mistaken or overtaken, because Sean's View Entertainment is here for each and every one of you, because this is what I do, this is what I'm about, and this is where Sean's View Entertainment will always settle the score. So what are your thoughts, your comments, your opinions on a last-minute Roman Reigns Money in the Bank victory? Because you got to understand, Roman Reigns has never won the Money in the Bank briefcase. Roman Reigns has never been able to cash in because he's never had the chance. Or maybe he's had the chance, but he didn't win the Money in the Bank match himself. Although Roman Reigns, again, if you want to talk about timing, you want to talk about implications, and you want to talk about not having complications, and you want to talk about having people being interested and invested into a storyline and raising the ratings. Well, if the WWE can't raise the ticket sales and they can't get people in the building and they can't raise the stakes of having fans show up, well, then you raise the stakes in another situation. You raise the stakes in another stance. You put Roman Reigns and you enhance him. You advance Roman Reigns. You take that Roman Empire and you blow it up and you bring it to a place it has never been in its entire place. Roman Reigns could change the complexity of the WWE. He could change the complexity of 2020, and Roman Reigns could change the complexity of the Money in the Bank extravaganza. So, ladies and gentlemen, your comments and your opinions on Roman Reigns rolling in as a last-minute replacement and screwing over one of your favorites that you thought was going to win. And then all of a sudden, the only winner was the Roman Empire, as the Roman Empire rose up from the down low to be at the tip top of the mountain and show why he is the big dog. Subscribe.